Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 10.7. If you will please get out your green paper, we are on page 425. Okay, today we're going to be using place value. Okay, so I'm going to read the green dialog box. Grace is solving 35 plus 8. First, she's going to add 35 plus 5. And she already knows that that's 40. And remember, that's one's pretty easy because you can do that in your head when you're just jumping 5. 35, 40. But is that the answer we need yet? What should we do next? Who's got a really good clue? Elijah? Very good. I like your thought. We have to take the 5 away from that 8. Okay, now you walk me through that. I'm going to cross out the 8 and I'm going to make it 5 plus 3. Okay, does everybody see that? Crossed out the 8 and I made 5 plus 3. Now, why do we want to have a 5? Remember what we practiced yesterday? 5 plus 5 makes a 10. Very good. We're always looking for how to make tens. Okay? We're making tens. All right, let's go back to what Elijah was just telling me. 35 plus 8, we're going to separate the 8 into a 5 and a 3. So we're going to take the 5, add it right there. So what number do we have left that we need to add? The 3. Very good. Daphne, thank you for being a good help today. 40 plus 3. And I'm going to run out of board over there. All right. What is 40 plus 3? That makes it a whole lot easier, doesn't it? Yeah. 40 plus 3 is 43. Good job. Okay. I'm going to get ready for number 1 on the next page. I would like you to watch, you can hit pause, and I need you to watch this video, the animated thing that the math company put out. I'm going to tape that for you so you can watch that little bit. And then as soon as you come back, we're going to start the video on number 1, okay? All right, I'll give you a moment. Hit pause and come back to me in about 5 minutes, okay? All right. All right, welcome back. We're going to head down to the bottom of 426, and we're going to do problem number 1. 36 plus 24. Now, as you can see in your workbook, do you see that there are 2 different colors? Yeah, the 3 is in red and the 2 is in red. Now, why do you suppose they did that? Why do you suppose they wrote the 3 and the 2 in different colors and they left all the rest black? Isaiah, what are you thinking? You are absolutely right. They are highlighting the tens spot. Remember, today we're going to be talking about place value. And I know you didn't forget the word 2, T-O. Tens go on that side and ones go over there. So there's my tens and there are my ones. Okay, 36 plus 24. Now, what should we do first? Let's think about yesterday. We want to look for a way that I can make a 10. Let's look at the ones. 6 plus 4. What are you thinking? 6 plus 4. I can do that right on my hand. 6 plus 4 is a 10. All right. Now, yesterday, we actually made a model. So I'm going to go ahead and make that model again. Remember, only 5 in a row, and there's my 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please don't do it sloppy like I just did. Okay? Now we need to put 10 babies together, don't we? Well, there's 6 and 4. Guess what? It's going to take all of my babies to make a 10. How many 10s do we already have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have 5 10s. But when I add all my babies together, that's going to make another 10. Wow. I should write the word 10 because we're not adding ones. What's 5 10s plus 1 10? Very good. 6 10s. And Soraya, what does 6 10s equal? 6 10s equals 60. So what do you think 36 plus 24 is? Absolutely. I think it's 60 and my arm just won't reach that far. Very good. All right, we're going to erase this. We're going to go on to number 2. Okay, now number 2 is 19 plus 25. Okay, let's write that up here. 19 plus 25. Now again, they highlighted the tens column, didn't they? 1 10 plus 2 10s, 3 10s. Good job. Now we're going to do 9 plus 5. So we're going to do it just like our book, but I would like it. Do you see how they left you a lot of space? I would like you to do your model in that spot, okay? So let's do 19, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And 25 is going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. What should be my next step? I need to make 10 babies put together, okay? All right. We already have 9. So how many more do I need to grab from that side to make a 10? 9 plus what equals 10? Javi? Absolutely. Just 1. I'm going to sneak 1 over there. Now I have 9, 10. Do I have some extras? I sure do. Let's put those extras right here. Okay. Now let's count our 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, that's going to be 1 and 4 babies. Now, on your paper, you have 9 plus 5. And I'm going to call on Wes because I know he already knows that answer. 9 plus 5. And you see where we're getting 9 plus 5 is 14. And what are my 10s? 1 10 plus 2 10s. 10 plus 20. And everybody knows what that is. Remember, we tried that last week. 10s are really easy, especially when they end with a 0, because I'm just going to add the 10s column, and I'm going to get a 3, and I just put that 0 on the back. Okay, so that's what that model looks like. So now I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to take that little baby, and I'm going to put him over here. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s, and how many babies are on the end? 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the answer? 4 10s plus 4 babies. 44. Good job. All right. Now I told myself I wasn't going to teach you a 2nd grade trick, but I think it's a good day to teach it to you. Okay? Remember, today's just about learning strategies. Remember, these are just for practice. we're going to find out a better way, or what way works best for you. Now, if you go to math club every week, you probably are learning this from Mrs. Hyman already. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to write 19. I'm going to put my plus sign over here, and I'm going to line up my numbers. Remember, tens and ones. Always keep them. And I really like to do this. I kind of like to put a big line right down the middle so my ones stay over there and my tens stay over on the left, okay? Ones, tens, hundreds. Remember that little chant? Oh, you guys miss me, don't you? All right, here we go. First, we're going to add up the one side. 9 plus 5. Now, do you remember what we just said? And it's also in your book right there. It's also right there. 14. Okay, now watch what we're going to do. Am I allowed to write a 14 in the ones column? Oh boy. Jersey, I heard you say no, 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 no. Remember, one digit in each place value, okay? So I can only put one of those numbers. Wow. Well, look at this number. Tens, ones. What are the ones? 4. And what's my 10? 1. Ooh, I'm going to get rid of that 1. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put him up here on the top. And you see I wrote the number 14? 14. But I'm going to put the 1 over on the tens column. The 4, he gets to stay. But I'm going to make him a little bit nicer, okay? There we go. 9 plus 5 is 14. Now I'm going to add my tens. Don't forget we have to add that little tiny 1 that's sticking up there. So first let's just add the 1 plus 2 because you already know 10 plus 20 is 30. But we have to add another 10, don't we? 1 plus 2 is 3, and add another 1 is 4. And guess what? I'm going to write it right there. Now that is the second grade way. Okay? That is the second grade way. Now, if you belong to Mrs. Hyman's group, you might want to do your math like that. It will be the easiest way, and the rest of us, we're going to catch up to you guys later, okay? All right, let's continue on. Let's go to number 3. Let's turn the page, and we're going to try this again. Now, my directions say I'm going to add it, but I'm going to draw my blocks, my tens and ones, or I can use an open number line to help me. Wow, that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Now, do you see how they broke it down? 19 plus 42. Now, they left you a big spot so that you can draw. You have plenty of room to draw your tens and ones, okay? Now, I'm going to write it the second grade way, okay? Remember, I keep the ones under the ones column and tens under the tens. What is 9 plus 2? All right, 9 plus 2 is, say 9. Now go up 2. 10, 11. Good job. It's 11. Now what is 10 plus 40? Okay, that one's a really easy one, isn't it? Eleanor, what is that? 50. Correct. Okay. Now when I add 11 plus 50, is that pretty easy to do? Sure. 61. And I can go on my grid, and I can go to the 11, and I can make 5 hops down. 11 plus 5 hops. I could make up a number line. I could draw tens and ones. If you belong to Mrs. Hyman, you could do it the second grade way. Let's try it that way. 9 plus 2. Okay, we already know it's 11. So how am I going to write 11? I'm going to write the ones there and put the tens up there. I have to pull them apart, okay? 1 10 and 1 1. And now I'm going to add those together. 4 plus 1, we already know it's 5, but we have to remember to add that next number. 6. Good job. Okay, I don't mind whichever way you want to do it. If you want to do it the second grade way, you may. If you would like to get on your grid, and if you see a 10, you're just going to go down the elevator, remember? If you want to do 10s and 1s by drawing, you can do it that way. If you want to do it on a number line, you can do that, okay? Any way that you want to do it that's easiest for you, that's the way I'd like you to practice this next sheet. And you do not need to do the back page today, okay? All right, let's just get this math done. And if you would like to send me a picture of your completed work, I would love it. Or if you just want to hang on to it, don't ever throw your math away, because when we get back together, I'm going to want to see that you did it, okay? All right, I love you. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.